Shifting our focus now, Ukraine claims it destroyed Russian bombers worth billions of dollars in a large-scale drone assault on enemy soil as it gears up for talks with Moscow counterparts to explore prospects for a ceasefire. President Zelensky claimed that Ukraine's Operation Spiderweb destroyed Russian bombers worth at least $7 billion in its most long-range operation of the war. Kiev claims the deep strike inside Russian territory, named Operation Spiderweb, was planned for over a year. According to Ukraine Security Service, SBU, the operation itself was personally overseen by President Zelensky and executed by SBU chief Vasyl Malyuk using FPV drones. According to reports quoting a Ukraine security official, the drones were hidden under the roofs of small wooden houses. These mobile homes were then transported on trucks. Once in place, the roofs were opened remotely, releasing a swarm of drones that struck the airfield simultaneously. An eyewitness video shows drones flying out of a truck parked near Russia's Belaya air base. Ukraine targeted strategic nuclear bombers in Belaya air base in Siberia, Ivanovo air base northeast of Moscow, and Diaghilevo base that is located south of Moscow also came under attack. A huge explosion also rocked the Russian Arctic city of Severomorsk, which is home to Russia's largest fleet of nuclear submarines. Ukraine also hit Olenya Guba naval base in Murmansk region. In its strike, Ukraine claims to have struck Russia's strategic bomber fleet, A-50 early warning planes, Tu-95 strategic bombers, and Tu-22 M3 long-range attack aircraft. According to Ukraine, Russia's multiple nuclear bombers were rendered useless and 41 aircraft were damaged or destroyed. Reports say at the Olenya airfield near the Arctic Circle, drones were launched directly from a truck parked at a gas station. Russia's defense ministry confirmed on Telegram that several of its military aircraft caught fire, adding that there was no casualties and that several participants had been arrested. In response, Russia claimed a strike on a training ground in Ukraine. In a rare admission of its military losses, the Ukraine army said that the strike had killed a dozen soldiers. The attack led Ukrainian ground forces commander Mikhailo Drapety to announce his resignation. Earlier, Russia had claimed that a blast brought down a road bridge in the Bryansk region bordering Ukraine on Saturday, derailing a passenger train heading to Moscow and killing 7 people. A separate rail bridge in the neighboring Kursk region was blown up hours later in the early hours of Sunday, derailing a freight train and injuring the driver. Authorities did not say who was behind the explosions, but investigators said a criminal inquiry was underway. Now, both the attacks took place in the Russian territory of Kursk and Bryansk. Kursk is a region where the Ukrainian forces had penetrated through Russian borders last August. Bryansk borders the Sumy region of Ukraine. Now, the recent escalation came at a delicate moment, 3 years into the war. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky said on Sunday that he was sending a delegation to Istanbul led by his defense minister Rustem Umerov for talks on Monday with Russian officials. Turkey is hosting the meeting, which was spurred by U.S. President Donald Trump's push for a quick deal to end the 3-year war. The Russian delegation, led by presidential aide Vladimir Medinsky, arrived in Istanbul on Sunday evening to take part in talks with the Ukrainian side. And to give us more details, we were joined by military expert Lieutenant Colonel L. Davis. And he told us earlier that Russia still holds all the cards despite the Ukrainian strikes. Hear it out.
At the skill that went into conducting these operations, it used a great deal of what's called operational security to keep it silent. I'm sure that they probably had very limited exposure even among the allies whether that's Great Britain, France, Germany, the United States, even allegedly that we weren't even involved with any of this or didn't even have any knowledge of it beforehand. So that by itself is a real feat. And then the technology that went into having this done with the satellite remotes, with the remote opening of the trucks themselves, the getting them to where they need to go, absolutely a picture perfect strategic operation on the Ukraine side.